All right, we are live. We're doing a double Dutch braid. I am specifically doing this braid so that it will be very seen from the front. I'm doing it for a webinar that we're doing today, and so I really want the braid to be visible on a video call. And so if I do a regular double Dutch, you'll see it a little bit, it'll be a little hidden. I'm really gonna bring it forward. So I'm going to start, oh, I don't have any texture spray. How do I not have texture spray, Coda? Okay. All right. It looks like I'm out of texture spray, so I'm gonna use a touch of hairspray. I have definitely done this a few times in a pinch. Really any spray. Sometimes I'll use like dry shampoo too, just anything to give the hair a little bit of grit, a little bit of hold from the inside. So what I love about Design Me's Hold Me hairspray is it has a low setting. So here's low, medium, high. And so on the low, it's just a really small spritz. And so it can kind of work like a texture spray because it's not going to make your hair like, you know, crunchy. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm going to be doing a double Dutch braid. I'm doing the braid so that you'll really see it from the front instead of it kind of being behind. And then I'm going to do it into ponytails. So I have my handy dandy kit full of every braid supply I could ever need. And my essentials box, which is also full of everything I could ever need. All right. Okay, so we're doing a double Dutch braid. That is where you're adding hair with every pass that you're doing, and the outside strand is going under the middle. I'm gonna take my rings off because these rings snatch all my hair. Okay, so I'm gonna leave some bangs out, kind of like that. And then I'm not really gonna part too perfectly in the back. This braid is really to look cute on my video call, so I'm not being too picky about the parting. I love using spiral hair ties to hold off the other half. They really don't leave a crease in the hair. They hold it kind of loosely. Love that. Okay, so for the double Dutch braid, we're gonna grab a section. And we're gonna split it into three, just kind of like how you would a 3-strand braid. And then the outside strand is going to come under the middle. That's what makes it a Dutch. If it was French, we'd be doing outside over. We're gonna do outside under. And then I add hair to that new outside strand here. So I added hair to this one over here. You can also add hair to the middle. Some people add hair to the middle. There's a lot of different ways to do a French or Dutch braid, a lot of different order that you can do things. This is just how I do it. So now I have my new outside here. I just did outside under the middle on the other side, adding hair to the new outside. And then I'm over on the other side, on the right, outside under the middle, adding hair to the new outside. I usually tell people, like, don't think about your fingers and what they're doing too much, because really, your fingers will figure it out as long as you kind of understand what they're supposed to be doing. So we're going outside under the middle, adding hair to the new outside. And I am doing this braid purposely very close to my face. We're doing a webinar later today, and I really want the braid to be visible. And so I purposely am kind of keeping the braid forward, where normally on a double Dutch you'd really want it in the middle of the section. So kind of like right on the crown of the head you'd want it landing. I'm gonna have it forward so that you really see it on the video call, which means this braid will be super, super cute from the front, not that cute from the back, but I might kind of pull at it to make it cuter in the back. So I'm adding hair to the new outside each time, and outside under the middle, add hair to the new outside. Outside under the middle, add hair to the new outside. So you kind of get the outside under the middle as you're switching hands. And then when you get it all into one hand like this, use the other hand to add hair to the new outside, and then kind of comb it through to make sure that it's not grabbing any of the hair from the other sections. Outside under the middle, add hair to the new outside. You just kind of keep saying that to yourself, and your hands will kind of figure it out. You can study what someone does with their hands, totally, but your hands naturally will figure out what they're supposed to be doing and will get good at it, and will adjust over time. It's pretty cool, as long as you kind of have a good understanding of what's kind of supposed to be happening. All right, now I'm not going to braid it all the way down to my neck because I'm going to do a pigtail. I don't want my pigtail right here. I want my pigtail a little perkier than that. So I'm going to take the rest of the hair that's left, bring it up, and that's going to be my pigtail. When I braid myself, I do use my mouth a little bit on elastics. Obviously not when I braid other people. I used to when I first started. I would use my mouth on other people, and then I realized how disgusting that was. I actually didn't realize until COVID how disgusting that was. Never thought about it. And then we started filming tutorials, and I didn't even really realize I used my mouth on elastics and bobby pins. And my friends were like, you should probably stop doing that. Literally, it's COVID. Okay. We got one side done, but the best part is yet to come. So right now it's not what we call pancaked. It's just a nice tight braid. You want to pancake it, and that's what's going to make it like really big and cute. And the trick is really you're going to pull at the outer edges so that the middle of the braid stays nice and tight. My favorite product for pancaking is our Puff Me by Design Me. It's a Puff Me powder. They also have a spray. This one's the powder. The powder is good for after you braid, before you pancake. You never want to put this one in the hair before you braid because you won't be able to braid. It will the hair will just go into knots. It's really crazy. So how I kind of describe Puff Me, I'm just using the phone as a mirror. How I kind of describe Puff Me is it's like 2 pieces of sandpaper. It adds the grit to the hair like sandpaper. Sandpaper you can pull apart. 2 pieces of sandpaper just pull apart. When you try to rub them against each other, they're really hard to rub against each other. That's what Puff Me is like. So with hairspray, if you put them together, they'd be stuck because of the hairspray. With Puff Me, they can pull apart, but they really have a lot of grit against each other, if that makes sense. That if you spend a certain amount of time on social media, it kicks you off. So I'm so glad that the live is still going, thank gosh. Okay, so I did the Puff Me. Now I'm gonna go through section by section and pull at the outer edge and keep the middle of the braid tight. I'm just gonna kind of feel for those outer edges. Please ignore my nails. I'm buying a gel kit and I'm gonna start doing my own nails. Has anyone done that? Have any of you bought a gel kit and done your own gel? I'm excited about it. Okay, anyways. Grabbing the outer edge and pulling. All right, while I'm pancaking, let me know in the comments if you ever heard of Braid Babes before today, or is this your first time? So did you know what Braid Babes is? Throw a yes in there. If this is your first time finding Braid Babes, throw a no in the comments. Okay, just finding those outer edges and pulling on them. My hair is feeling really soft, so I'm going to do that hairspray on the light mode again. This again is Design Me's Hold Me hairspray. It has 3 settings, and I live on the light settings so that you don't get that crunchy hairspray. Wow, look how pretty. I only pancaked a couple sections and it already looks so pretty. Who's Braid Babes? Sydney has heard of us, yay. Megan, Katie, you've heard of Braid Babes, yay. So Braid Babes, we have teams of mobile braiders. Oh, it's Tiffany. Like literally Tiffany knows. Tiffany used to work for Braid Babes. But Braid Babes has teams of mobile braiders that come to you and do braid appointments, parties, a lot of kids parties, bachelorettes, really any reason a woman wants a cute braid, or the sparkly hair shimmers. So you can kind of see the shimmers in my hair right now. We do those too, which is super fun. And those last for months. Okay, so finding that outer section and just pinching and pulling on that. And now I find that it doesn't really matter if you start from the bottom or the top with your pancaking, as far as what order of the sections you're pancaking. I switch it up all the time and I really don't notice much of a difference. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. Okay. See how much prettier? Isn't that crazy? All right, cool. Your shimmers turned out great. How long did they end up taking to install on yourself? That night that I was doing shimmers, I think I spent an hour and a half to 2 hours shimmering myself. And I got like 20 or 25 in. It took so long. Yeah, I've been trying to get on board with them, but don't live in the states you guys are in. Kristen, amazing news. We're launching Braid Babes Beta today. Oh, did you see Coda? He's so cute. Where'd you go, Co? Come here. Hi, handsome. Hi. Okay, so we're launching Braid Babes Beta today. So you actually can start braiding in whatever city you're in, even if Braid Babes isn't there. So we're really, really excited about that. We have a webinar tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is 7 Central, 6 Mountain. Can't wait for the meeting tonight. Okay, good. Awesome, Kristen. So excited. So glad you already knew about it. So with Braid Babes Beta, you'll be able to sign up and you'll have access to our braider community, our booking platform, our supply ordering, and you can braid in your city. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. Okay, so at first I was like, I'm having a really, really great curl day. I really am like almost sad to put a braid in it, but this came out so cute that I'm like, okay, this is cute. Okay, let's see if we can get the other side to match. Sydney, yes, it's today. If you go to the link in bio, it says Make Money Braiding is one of the buttons. And if you scroll down, you'll see the webinar where you can RSVP. And then you can learn all about that tonight. Okay, cool. I'm so excited you guys are interested. This is so fun. I'm so excited for Braid Babes to be in all of these cities and states instead of just 3. It's the first time we're ever doing this, the first time we're ever letting people in other cities braid for Braid Babes. Okay, so again, I'm purposely putting this braid towards the front of my face for the webinar that I was just talking about tonight, the Braid Babes Beta webinar. I really want it to look cute for the video. So this won't be as cute in the back. It might not be too bad, but I'm mostly doing it for that front view so that you can really get a glimpse of my braid on the video. Okay, so I'm doing outside under the middle. That's what makes it Dutch. If we were doing outside over, it'd be French. And then I add hair to that new outside strand right there. So that one has the new hair in it. Some people add hair to the middle. That's totally fine. You can really add it in any order. Many, many ways to do a French or Dutch braid. So I'm doing outside under, adding hair to the new outside. So the key is really to get all of the hair into one hand so that you can pick up the next bit of hair and then comb through it. Go like this so that the new section you're adding doesn't have any hair that it's tangled with from below. So I'm doing outside under and I'm grabbing it right after I just did that twist. So you're kind of twisting as you're switching hands and then adding to that new outside. And then see, as I'm gonna switch hands, I'm gonna reach under, grab what was the outside so it goes under the middle. And then I have my new outside that I'm adding hair to. And that's what makes it a Dutch braid. And then outside under the middle, almost lost it there. Adding hair to the new outside. So I didn't even look to see like if my part was straight or anything like that in the back. I'm just kind of rolling with it because Like I said, I just want this braid to look cute from the front. But one time I did exactly this and it still came out pretty cute in the back, so we'll see. We'll see how she turns out. And I'll show you one trick I have for making it cute in the back too. For like a very boho braid. Outside under the middle, adding hair to the new outside. I think that's how I braid naturally. Adding hair to the outside, cool. Outside under the middle, adding hair to the new outside. Pretty soon here I'm going to elastic it. When you're doing your braid into pigtails, you don't want your pigtail to land down here at the neck. That's gonna give you this like kind of creepy, droopy pigtail. You want it a little perkier, so you're gonna stop a couple inches before the bottom of your hairline, so it's a more perky ponytail. So pretty soon here I'm just gonna add the bottom hair and turn that into a pigtail. Probably right about now. So I'm just gonna add this hair up and kind of pigtail it. Make sure, a lot of times when you do the braid on yourself, double dutch, you'll have like straggling hairs in the back. So when you're doing your second side, make sure you just kind of make sure that there's no hairs on the back there that aren't included. And then just elastic that into a ponytail. That's one of my favorite parts of braiding into a ponytail. Like, you don't have to be picky about ending it or being tight at the neck. You just kind of group it all together and ponytail it. Okay, so now again you can kind of see that difference of pancaking. So this is before we pancake, and then this is after. I don't really know what it looks like, but I can kind of, like, even from the side you can kind of see like this looks really cute, this looks just kind of like, you know, it's like a cute braid. Really makes such a big difference. Okay, cool. So again, Puff Me by Design Me. Code braidbabes10 will save you 10%, or is it 15? Braidbabes 15 will save you 15% on Design Me. This is their Puff Me texturizing powder, and we like to use it before we pancake. Do not use it before you braid. All of your hair will tangle together. Okay. Oop. Spray that into my eyeball. No, it didn't go into my eye. I'd probably be blind if I did. I wouldn't be blind, but that wouldn't be fun. Okay. And now we're just going to find each section, pull the outer edge. So sometimes people are like, I don't want it pancaked, I still want a tight braid, I don't want it to be loose. It actually is still very tight with it pancaked because you're never pulling the core of the braid. You want to make sure only the very outer edge of the braid is pulling, and you'll still have a tight braid, which is pretty cool. Okay, my hair's feeling really soft again, so I'm just going to do a touch of hairspray. Again, I use the light mode by Design Me, the low, because it doesn't get crunchy, it just gives it like a nice soft hold. And just finding those outer edges and pulling those. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's one side pancaked. It's just so cute. It's so fun too. People always ask me my favorite braid, and it's so boring, but I always say the Dutch braid because, like, just look how freaking cute. It's so cute. Okay, I'm struggling to feel where this section is down here. Okay, right there. Let's see. Just finding those outer edges and pulling on those. Okay, I don't know if I missed any sections to pancake. I'll probably check later with a mirror in the bathroom. Kind of see what it really looks like here. So sometimes you'll get that, like this section, the whole thing kind of wants to pull. it doesn't want to let me just pull the outer edge. So sometimes I'll use my other hand, kind of brace it, and then pull the outer edges to make sure really just the outer edge is pulling. There you go. Okay. Now for the pigtails, you want kind of like a full perky ponytail. The puff me again is perfect for this. And so you just kind of puff it into the middle here. And we're really gonna be focusing on adding volume right here. And that's what's gonna make the whole pigtail a little fluffier. And then one thing you can do if you want, you don't have to. Sometimes I'll come in here, tease the middle of it. So I split it in half, teasing the middle where like you're not gonna be able to see it's teased, but I'm doing it very, very lightly. When you do that puff me, you don't need to do the kind of teasing where you're creating knots in your hair. You're really just kind of fluffing it. And then that's gonna give you this like big full ponytail. See the difference? This one's all like full and big. And then this one's just kind of like my natural hair. Okay, and now this one. So you can really see the difference. That one versus that one. All right. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Little body in there. All right, for those that are newly joining, Braid Babes is launching a webinar tonight that will show you how you can make money braiding in your city using the Braid Babes platform. Really excited about it. Beautiful hair before and after. Oh, Vanessa, that is so sweet. Thank you. So we're launching Braid Babes Beta tonight. For the first time ever, you'll be able to braid in one of the cities that Braid Babes is not in. Right now we're in Buffalo, Nashville, and Phoenix. And now you'll be able to braid anywhere. We'll have a kit for you. We'll have a booking platform, a braider community, tons of training, tons of learning, and a lot of support in making money braiding. So that's tonight. It's a webinar. If you go to our link in our bio, the button says Braid in Your City, or Make Money Braiding. It's Make Money Braiding. And then down at the bottom, there's a webinar that you can RSVP to. And I'll see you tonight. And Tori will be on too. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to show you is how I make the back a little bit cuter. So I'll show you right now. If the part's jagged, don't judge it. I just used my hands. I don't even know if it's jagged. Right now it's gonna look kind of like tight. Give you like a little watermelon head, right? We're just gonna kind of pull at it to make it a little more boho. So here's what the back looks like. And then you can just kind of like pull. So normally I would do this with a mirror. I have no idea what this is looking like right now, but I have a feeling it probably is cute. And you can even like all the way down here where I'm patting, you can pull too. And it's just gonna make it cuter and like more boho. And then you even can do up here. The Braid Babes, we just love boho braids. Make them cute and fluffy, so. Okay, there is the double Dutch braid, one that you can really see from your video calls. As soon as you turn your head even a little bit, they're gonna get flashed this super cute braid. Cool, awesome. Kristen, I'll see you tonight. Hello from Texas. And Vanessa said 10, 10, 10. Thank you. Okay, so I will see you tonight, 8 p.m. Make sure you're following. Thank you for all the likes. We got 400 likes. That's killer. Make sure you're following. I just moved to Denver a week and a half ago, and I got my little setup here. And I'm gonna be going live all the time. I went live the other night too. So make sure you're following so that you keep seeing all the lives. Okay, have an amazing day, and I will see you at the webinar at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. Bye, guys. Oh my God, Vanessa, you're in Denver. That's sick. Hi. All right, bye, guys.